fucking K. Just gonna refresh my stream windows to clear my chat stuff. Hey Logan, hey Jam, hey 4 Elemental. Good is stretching it, but I've got it to the point where people will actually be able to see what I'm running. Kind of. So I'm going to have to run it in windowed mode, and it's going to be at a weird resolution. I'm going to be running this at... No, I'm not going to run it at 1280 by 1024. I'm going to run it at... Because that's actually bigger than my monitor in, like, one direction. I'm going to run it at 1280 by 720. I don't want to run this at 720p, but I'm going to have to if I want to get this to actually function. Someday I'll get an actual capture device and multiple screens and all that crap. Oh, that's just Twitch telling me that my mobile dashboard is working. Okay. Hey, Hagnar. Did I forget to hit windowed? I might have forgotten to hit windowed. This is like a fucking comedy of errors today. Did YouTube have a fit? No. Floris evolved is just not functioning properly. Well, no, the game is functioning properly. It's just a pain in the ass to stream. It looks like I'm going to have to stream it in windowed mode to be able to capture it, which I really don't want to do, but I guess I have to. I need to close it, because apparently, for whatever reason, I can't capture it while it's full screened. And I accidentally opened it in full screen. I remembered to change the resolution, and I forgot to put it back into windowed mode. Yeah, start windowed. Okay. Hey, Dead King. But yeah. This time I forgot to hit play. Okay. Is there any way I can hide the little fucking taskbar here? It's really annoying. So this is going to be actually in 720p and then scaled up. So this might look a little weird. But it's working. And because of this, I'm actually going to pop out the chats and see them fully. Video output low. Video is not receiving enough video to maintain... YouTube's not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. That's weird because my connection is fine. So I'll just get my chat tabs looking okay. And there we go. So, this is Floris Evolved. Actually, I wonder... I've got... No, I won't try that now, because I am done fucking around with this shit. But I do have a program. What was it? Where is it? Yeah, Borderless Gaming. So I'm going to try that. And I'm going to try running Floris in a borderless window. At some point, I'm going to test that on my own. Ugh. Okay. You hear about Calradia. Actually, I need to turn my volume down. You hear about Calradia, a land torn between rival sovereignties, battling each other for supremacy. A haven for knights and mercenaries, cutthroats and adventurers, all willing to risk their lives in pursuit of fortune, power, or glory. In this land, which holds great dangers and even greater opportunities, you believe you may leave your past behind and start a new life. You feel that finally, you hold the key of your destiny in your hands, free to choose as you will, and that whatever course you take, great adventures will await you. Yeah, this stream is Frankenstein's monster. It really is, Plank. A significant amount of cloth rustling constantly next to the mic. Yes. Continue. Biography. Ah, yes. I forgot about Floris's weird fucking thing with, like, everything overflowing onto something else, because graphic design was not their strong suit. The gameplay is fine, and it has a lot of good ideas, but you have to get through the jank. So, this character. Gather companions, huh? I don't want Fog of War. Right. So, one of the nice things, or one of the things I really like about Floris, is this little thing here. I can see what all of these do to my stats before I start. Which is really nice. I'm going to ignore this before I... Let's see. Who was this person? This person is... He's going to be a mercenary. This guy's just going to be a grizzled, disgruntled merc. Whereas... Bill is a narcissist who wants to rule the world. This guy doesn't give a shit. He is just a he's just a soldier. His father was... could be following in his father's footsteps. Yeah, he's following in his father's footsteps. He was... a shop's assistant? No. Page at a nobleman's court. Stepchild. A mummer. courtier. Noble in training, not a chance. An acolyte? Nah. Yeah, he was sent into the clergy to... He was sent into the clergy to learn a more peaceful trade and keep him out of the wars, but he quickly... he wound up running off after a while and becoming a mercenary. And he really just... I guess lust for money and power kind of fits, but... Wanderlust? Nah. Where did that writing come from? Did that come from being an acolyte? Some of it did, apparently. Might have been a street urchin. I guess this guy's going to be something of a heavy mounted cavalry. Whereas Bill was a one-handed fighter who occasionally dabbled in crossbows. This guy... This guy's going to be armored... Yeah, I mean... Oh, right. If it were writing, that would make sense. But no, this is... Yeah. And if your adulthood, you were allowed to conduct your first service. After that, you were no longer an acolyte boy, but a man waiting to take your vows into the service of God. And then he left instead of dealing with... And then he left instead of dealing with that. Now, where's the name? I think that's next. It's going to start in... He's headed up towards the Vagiers. Yeah, expanded troops are good. Yeah, allow me to quit without saving. And this guy is going to be Corvin Blaine. He seems quite... He doesn't really need to be intelligent or charismatic because he's going to be a foot slogger. That is one of the things about Floris. You can just be a soldier. Yeah, I'm going to bump 1 to strength, 3 into agility, pop a point into riding so that you can get on the best chargers, and then focus on Iron Flesh, Power Strike, and I guess Shield. Focus on Pole Arms. Let's start with the hair. This guy's going to be a little younger than Bill. Something like that. Hair color's going to be a bit darker. Beard. Yeah, that looks good. That looks fine. You've come through the Vagier Highlands, a plateau exposed to the bitter winds from the north. The land here is frozen for most of the year, but the forests are rich with fur-bearing game, and the rivers are teeming with fish. The riches of the land draw the traders, but the traders in turn draw bandits. You saw the occasional dark figure mounted on a shaggy pony, watching the passage of your caravan from a snowy ridge, and were glad when the spires of Ravedin came into view across the wide valley of the Boluk River. As you are exhausted by the time you find the inn in Ravedin, and fall asleep quickly. However, you awake before dawn and are eager to explore your surroundings. You venture onto the streets, which are still deserted. All of a sudden, you hear a sound that stands the hairs on the hairs of your neck on end, the rasp of a blade sliding from its scabbard. I should have gone with monk hair. I can still fix that. Oh, that's one thing that I find really annoying about Floris. The shield bashes are the fucking worst. The shield bashes are actually the worst. God damn it. Oh. I'm going to reload that. Oh shit, I can't reload it, can I? I need to restart. Right. So, at least I know what I'm doing this time. Right. Male, veteran warrior, acolyte, mercenary, lust for money and power. Where's the Vagiers? Allow me to quit without saving. Wait. I have different points than last time. My points are very different. And I can't go back, of course. I feel like I... Okay, I'm just gonna drop all these points. And then... die, and then go back. Because... Yeah, this is the one thing that really annoys me about Floris. Just the weirdness of some of the controls. Next time I'm actually going to put the shield away. Every character starts with random stats. Not in Floris. Because you can see down here that it'll tell you what the stats are. Veteran warrior. An acolyte. Later became a mercenary. Set out for wanderlust. Yeah, so this time all the stats are the same. I think I may have clicked the wrong reason here. I think I went for money and power instead by accident. This time I'm going to give him monk hair because he's theoretically a monk. Where was it? There we go. No, this was the stats that I had the first time. There. Not even gonna bother with with the polearm this time. You all right? Well, I guess you're alive at any rate. I'm not sure that we can say the same for the other fellow. That's one less thief to trouble the streets at night. Although heaven knows you won't be the last. Anyway, maybe you can help me with something. Let's talk more inside. Out here, we don't know who's listening. Merchant takes you to his house. Shipley Stannard. I do like that it gives people actual names. Now, let me explain my proposition. We've always had brigands in the hills, driven to banditry by war, debt, or love of violence. Recently, however, they've been getting bolder, leaving their camps in the wild and venturing into town, looking for unwary prey. The watch commander tells us it's because of all the fighting on the frontiers, fewer men to keep an eye on the streets. But I'm not sure. What to make of that. It seems to me that the most logical explanation is that these bandits have an ally inside the walls who helps them enter unnoticed and helps them identify particularly tempting targets. Last week, you see, they took my brother. I don't know what my brother was thinking. A lad from a prominent house, out alone after dark in times like these. Well, I suppose you were too, but you're a stranger here, and didn't know how bad things have become. He had no such excuse. But he's family, so what can you do? If you don't protect your kin, then people will start thinking that you can't protect your investments either, and I can't have that. No doubt the gang will soon send word about a ransom, but I don't care to pay it. So here's my proposition. You look like you've had a bit of experience with a blade, and more importantly, you must have a bit of fire in your belly, or you wouldn't be coming to Calradia to seek your fortune. So here's what I'm asking you to do. Gather a small party, track down these bandits to their lair, teach them a lesson they won't forget, and get my brother back safe. In return, you'll earn my lasting gratitude and a bit of silver. What do you say? I'm interested. You won't be able to do this by yourself, though. If you try to take on the whole gang single-handedly, the hunter will become the hunted, I'll warrant. You'll first want to round up a group of volunteers. There's always a few lads in the villages around here, looking for a bit of work that's more interesting than tilling the soil or hauling water. They'll follow you if you pay. So, take this 100 dinars. Consider it an advance on your reward. Go round to the villages and use the money to hire some help. I'll reckon that you need at least 5 men to take on these bandits. Very good, sir. I will go collect some men from around the villages. Good. You can find me again in the tavern here on Ravedin after you've got your group together, and we'll speak about what to do next. So I'm going to save right here. Ike. Ah, yes, a whole one person. Wait, that's not a village. Tadsamesh is... Oh, yeah, that's one thing that mildly annoys me. They really washed out all the colors in this mod, so it's really hard to tell where these 3 kingdoms... oh, cool. 1 versus 7. Well, 2 versus 7. And I started... Actually, that is one thing, though. They added a lot more shit to the maps, which gets really annoying sometimes. Okay, there they are. I'm going to see how many I can weaken without killing, because that might mean more experience for my soldier. Come I gotta hit him. Fucking trees. At least he was only unconscious. Because that's my only soldier. And it would really suck if he died right now. And since this guy's a professional soldier, I'm going to have him focus a little more on weaponry. So he's going to focus less on the leadership skills, or less on things like charisma and intelligence, and more on weapons. And eventually, I am going to build up some right to rule, just kind of try and incidentally do that as time goes on, as I meet companions. And eventually have him rule by military might. Okay, right. He doesn't have a shield, though. Nice. And I don't have any prisoner management. Great. Ah, Serenade swords, yes. I might start using them instead of the scythe for a little while. That is slightly better armor. So I'll wear that. That's much better boots, though. Helmet, not so much. Now then, to begin with, I'm going to focus on upgrading strength, because my agility is pretty solid right now. Yeah. And I'll boost power draw. They have different kinds of stone? No, those are just different individual... Oh. They are different stones. A large bag of stones, regular stones. Swadian looters on Vaegir soil. I do like that it will tell you what your current morale is. Actually, I want some more soldiers because right now we are horribly under-equipped, and just a bunch of raw recruits like this will be a mess if I go into a fight. Okay, that'll do. Rumor of the road. During your day's travel, you've come across a lone warrior traveling towards Ravedan. From him, you learn that there will be a tournament held in town by Veliki Knial's Yarglik. Yeah, they changed the titles, too, which gets really weird sometimes. Okay, I'm gonna save and try out that tournament. Because why not? The tournaments are a lot different in this than they are in... regular. Okay. I'm going to wager... I'll wager 150. Bid 4, I guess? Forget what bidding does. No. Do not always randomize equipment. I want a polearm, a bow and arrow, and enhanced armor. Cool. Who shot me? Ow. Ah, right, I forgot about that. Yeah. Camera's a little awkward. I can move it around some. Or I can move it around with the arrow keys. And as a result, watch the rest of the fight. Okay. You don't get disabled for... Or you don't get kicked for not winning. Yeah, I forgot how much tournaments suck in this. Oh, wait, I'm red this time? Shit. I did not realize I was red this time. Yeah, I'm gonna quit without saving and not join the tournament because I forgot how horrible tournaments are in this mod. They're just the worst. Right. Go to the tavern. Okay. I will say, taverns are just a lot more populated. Shipley Standard. Splendid work. You've hired enough men to take on the bandits. Now, travelers entering Raventon have told us there's a small group of robbers lurking on the outside of town. I suppose they're all from the same band, the one that took my brother. Hunt them down and defeat them, and make them disclose the location of their lair. Very well, I'll hunt them down. Warning under. There they are. Where'd they go? I just saw them. Let's wait until morning. Where'd they go? Did they just disappear? There they are. I've been looking for you. Tell me where you keep your prisoners and I'll let you go. Cool. Where are they? I have no idea where I am or where they are. Okay, looks like my troops are running this way. Okay, there they are. Yeah, I really do dislike the washed out colors of this mod, but it's how they decided they wanted this game to look. And I think I can change it with Mediator, but it, like, throws Mediator into the mod pack to edit shit. And then doesn't tell you what any of it does, which is really obnoxious. Because it's like, seriously, why? Why are you including this if you won't tell me how to use it? I'll spare your life, but in exchange I want information. Either you or your mates kidnapped the brother of a prominent merchant in town. Tell me where you're hiding him. Give me your word that you'll stop troubling the people of these parts. You can go and you can go free. Cool. Ostrok and Pasinok. I don't know what either of those are. Let me look up the Floris Vagir Troop Tree. I'm using the expanded tree instead of the reworked tree. So, Otrok doesn't really matter right now. It looks like Otroks are more well equipped. What do they get? They're both infantry. Otroks are just better. They're actually just better. What's the cheapest, most worthless shit I'm carrying? Cool. I should go sell this. Okay. And all of this is worth almost nothing. I should get a new polearm though, because the one I'm using right now is just awful. Let's get a lance. Cracked Vagir lance, maybe? That'd roughly cover it. Swing 11 blunt thrust. Double-sided lance is way too expensive. Bent military scythe. Because the thing I'm using now, 19 cut and 14 thrust. Wow, the bent military scythe is significantly better. And the Vagir lance is slightly better. A little. Yeah, basically, except they can both still be... Wait. Actually, let me check the troop tree again. Because I can later... Then at 3, Kazakhs, grids, and kmits. Let's see, anyone can be made into a kmit. Grids are upgraded from Pasinoks, and Kazakhs are upgraded from Otruks. And... okay. But... the archers... The archers go from kmits, so anyone can become the archers. Unless... what is a Duzinik veteran? Duzinik veteran. Let's see. Duzinik. That's not what I was looking at all. Vagir Duzinik veteran. L5. That's an infantry. So the archers are down the center tree, so there is literally no reason to upgrade them to anything but an Otruk. Unless you really need throwing soldiers. Right. So let's see. Knight pole hammer, way too expensive. I'm not going to even bother with that because it doesn't matter right now. What I need to do is save real quick and then go deal with the kidnappers. And then none of these soldiers matter because I'm going to find a lord and join his service as a mercenary. Which, rather than being hired as a mercenary in regular, it is I follow the troop tree. Although this guy is going to be a Vagier horseman. Attack the hideout. Actually, should this guy join the Vagiers or the Swadians? Because he could be fine with either. Look at this run. That's the run of a professional. Yup. There's some targets. There's another target. How did I miss that? Oh, there goes my... There go my soldiers. Wow, we are not doing well. Where's the next? Litter killed. I guess there's more spawning back down that way. I'm gonna see about killing this one. Butterlord may be the way to go just to save me from pronunciations. Oh, I'm going to look up the Swadian tree because it's going to be terrible. Also, I feel like this guy would function best as heavy cavalry. So he'd be going cav either way, he'd just be better as a Swadian. Great. Yes, yes, get stuck on the rock, you stupid AI. Wonderful. There's only one left, and he's one of the ones that nearly killed my entire... Great. But he's going after me. I don't know why I do this with the shift key. Oh fuck, the bloom is horrible. I need to turn that off. Yes, I told them I would find you. I advise you to return to your family as quickly as you can and be careful on the road. Cool. And now we have food. Okay, cool. Ooh, hardened padded leather slaver armor. That's actually really nice. Ooh, and is this shield better? Lighter weight, same health, higher speed rating, and a size that is actually a size. Oh, I should have looked at what their axes were. I think some of those were two-handed stuff. Yeah, that snow is actually killing. Yeah, I'm going to see if there's an option in here. HDR mode. That's HD resolution, I think. Auto exposure. Dynamic lighting. No. I think that that's... I think that I can get to that in Mediator. Hey, Drake. Yeah, I'm playing a mod which is even worse than the base game in that, for that. The base game is just be a soldier. Okay. Shipley Stannard. Well, my brother's home safe. Not sure what to do with him. Maybe pack him off to a university outside Calradia. That way if he gets knocked on the head in a street brawl, no one can say it's my fault. But that's not your problem. Here's the rest of your reward. It was well earned. The money is most welcome, and I'm glad to have been of service. Good. Are you interested in making some more? Possibly. What do you need? Remember how I told you that the bandits had an ally inside the walls? I think I know who it is. The captain of the watch, no less. Some months ago, this captain, seeing the amount of profit we merchants were making from trade across the frontiers, decided to borrow some money to sponsor a caravan. Unfortunately, like many who are new to commerce, he failed to realize that great profit only comes with great risk. So he sank all his money into the most expensive commodities, and of course his caravan was captured and looted, and he lost everything. As a consequence, it seems, our captain turned to villainy to recoup his fortune. I suppose I'd do the same if heavens forbid, I ever faced indebtedness and ruination. Now, any watch captain worth his salary will have a few thieves and robbers on his payroll to inform on the rest, but our captain decides to employ these bastards wholesale. He brings them into town, lets them do as they will, and takes a share of their take. You've heard of poachers turning gamekeepers. Well, in the unfortunate land of Calradia, sometimes gamekeepers will turn poacher. Luckily, there's still a few brave, honest souls in the watch who've told me how he works. What would I say the best part of this mod is? Being able to join as a soldier. It is kind of its selling point. Now, here's my plan. I could bring this to the attention of Veliki Knyaz Yarglek, Lord of the City, but that would mean an inquiry. My word against the captain's, and witnesses can be bought and evidence destroyed, or maybe the whole thing will be forgotten if the enemy comes across the border again, and all I'll get for my trouble is a knife in the ribs. In time of war, you see, a king's eye wanders far from his domain, and his subjects suffer. So I've got another idea. I've got a small group of townsfolk together, some men in my employ, and some others who've lost relatives to these bandits. And we'll storm the captain's home and bring him in chains before Veliki Knyaz Yarglek, hopefully with a few captured bandits to explain how things stack up. All I need now is someone to lead my little army into battle, and I can't think of anyone better than you. So what do you say? Well, how do I know you're telling me the truth? Oh, well, I suppose it's possible that I've found a dozen bandits who were willing to give their lives to give a passing stranger a false impression of life in old Ravedin. Well, I guess you can't really know if my word is good. But I reckon you've learned by now that my money is good, and there's another 100 dinars, or maybe a bit more. It's waiting for you if you'll do me this last little favor. So what do you say? I need time to think, because I need time to save. Yes, I'll do it. I've taken a second, and I'll lead your men. Give them the sign. You leave the tavern and go out onto the streets. Nervous-looking young men are waiting in every street corner. You can see they have daggers and clubs concealed under their clothes, and catch a mixture of fear, anticipation, and pride in the quick looks they throw at you as you pass by, praying that your enemies have not been alarmed by this all too obvious bunch of plotters. I can't read that over the illumination. You check your weapons for one last time and prepare yourself for the action ahead. It's time, lads. Up and at 'em. Alright. I'm going to need to reload. I forgot how fucking insanely hard this fight is. Let's try this again. And I'm going to be a little more careful with my bow now. Look, there were... Seems a few more are... Nope. I feel like a different amount of them have spawned this time. Is he down? Was that it? Are we good? Yes. The remaining few bandits scatter off to the town's narrow alleys, only to be hunted down by one by the angry townsfolk. Making sure that your victory is complete and all the wounded have been taken care of, you and the merchant head to his house to review the day's events. Well done. I saw at least 3 of the enemy go down before you. Keep fighting like that and you'll make quite a name for yourself in this land. Unfortunately, about 9 of my lads got themselves wounded. I should go look on them. Glad to see you're alive too. Yes, yes. Now, a couple of my boys have the watch captain pinned down in the back room, with a knife at his throat. I'll need to go drag him before Veliki Kniel's Yarglek, and explain what this breach of the peace is all about. You don't need to be part of that, though. I'll tell you what. If all goes well, I'll meet you in the tavern again shortly, and let you know how it all came out. If you don't see me in the tavern, but instead see my head on a spike over the city gate, I'll assume you know enough to stay out of town for a while, and forget this whole episode ever happened. So, hopefully we'll meet again. And I believe just walk to the tavern and you'll run into him. Ah, Corvin. Things didn't go quite as well as I'd hoped. Veliki Kniaz Yarglek couldn't quite find it in him to overlook my little breach of the peace. Oh, he's grateful enough that I got rid of his crooked captain. A guard who'll let in bandits will let in an enemy army, if the price is right. But he can't exactly have me running around here as a lasting reminder of his failure to take care of things himself. Floris is the name of the mod that I'm running. Floris Evolved. It's a mod for Mountain Blade Warband. Hardly seems fair. Fair? This is Calradia, my boy. Kings do what they will, and the rest of us do as they must. He didn't string me up, and instead gave me time to sell my properties. Even put in a word with the other merchants that they best pay me a fair price, too. That's gracious enough, as kings go. But he's a weak king, as they all are here. And weak kings must always look to their authority first, and justice second. I suppose I'd do the same in his shoes. So I'm going to take this as justification for why Corvin is immediately leaving the Grand Principality of the Vagios and heading towards Swadia. Anyway, I wouldn't go rubbing your part in this affair in Veliki Kniaz Yarglek's face, but he's taken note of you and decided that you're not worth hanging, and that's something to which I'll raise a glass any day of the week. He might even have work for you further down the road, or you can sell your axe to one of his competitors. Anyway, I hope you've learned a bit about what it will take to stay alive in this troubled land, and I suspect that the money you've earned won't go to waste. Good luck. So, wrong place. Wrong again? Do I have anything else to sell? I have a saddle horse. I'd like to get a war horse, but I don't have the money. So, we are going to head to... Actually, we're going to head right immediately across the border and see if we can find someone to hire us. Just a meet. Right, request a meeting with someone. Grenoid. Count Consensio Grenoid. Your request for a meeting is relayed inside, and finally Count Consensio Grenoid appears in the courtyard to speak with you. Right, I need to click on continue. Do I know you? My name is Corvin Blaine, at your service, sir. I'm Count Grenoid. I'm Count Consensio Grenoid, a vassal of the Kingdom of Swadia, and the Lord of Tilbalt Castle in Talbert. Well, you look like a good enough sort. Sure. My lord, I would like to enlist in your army. Well, I've got room in my ranks for a man of your disposition, Corvin Blaine. I can take you on as a Swadian peasant with a weekly pay of 40 dinars, and food, of course. Plenty of room for promotion, and you'll be equipped as befits your rank. You'll have your take of what you can scavenge after battle, too. What do you say? Seems a fair lot and steady work in these lands. I'm with you, my lord. So now, I'm going to save. So now, the game basically just runs itself. And I wait for the count to do anything. I'm not doing anything here. I'm just watching. Can you not join people without the mod? You can raise your own army and get, you can raise your own army and join as a mercenary with your own small band of mercenaries, but you can't actually join as a soldier. What do you need to do? What do you need to do, soldier? Follow the commander into battle. Charge the enemy. 69 of us fighting 94 people. Okay, I have stones and a sword. And a scythe. Cool. So I've got one thing that I can actually kind of use. It's really dark. YouTube's compression is probably just going to show nearly a black screen with like a couple of dots moving around. At least the battle seems to be going in our favor. Ow. Completely unrelated horse just rams into me. At least this time the black screen isn't the mod being an ass to capture. Yeah, this is an almost entirely mounted battle. I am pretty much useless here. Oh shit! Yeah, I'm going to try using Swadian rocks. Meh. Okay, so I can't shield bash with this. Oh no. Cool. I could have just left it to run there if I'd felt like it, but also that would have been really boring. I think that our side is winning. So basically the way this game handles doing this is it drops you in as a solo fighter and then marks the army as your allies so that you can't control them. Yeah, we're doing a lot better this time. Entirely without me. Because I'm basically useless right now. I just need to stay until I have actual weapons. I'm not going to use that with the shield, because using it with the shield is just terrible. I think if I can catch... Oh, God. There was just some poor bastard stuck in that. Or there was. I have gotten... Oh, I got a kill. I got a singular kill. Stupid kill-stealing teammates. I need to level up. I know that I can equip my own weapons no matter the rank, but I don't have anything better. Actually, my equipment is worse. Actually, okay, my armor might be... I'm actually gonna check my... Okay, clamshell dagger. Why would I use a dagger when I've got a sword? Scythe, 19 cut, 14 thrust. 14 swing, 15 thrust. No. Why would I swing a polearm? I'm gonna go with the cracked long sword. Long spear. And yeah, that's... Well, actually, that's better. Return to duty. The life of the Swadian peasant is a grim one indeed. Yep. Eventually, I'll get promoted. Commander is considering you for promotion. I'm going with militia. Okay. My helmet is still better. My boots are still better. My armor is still better. Why do I have 2 shields? What is the point of having 2 shields? I mean, at the very least... Actually, this makes sense, because that's a better polearm, but that one's a lance, and I'm on a horse now. We'll just see how well this goes. So how's everyone in chat doing tonight? better off with a lance and a sword than 2 polearms. One of the polearms is a lance, which is great on horseback, but terrible on foot. And the other is an actual polearm, which is significantly more damaging on, which is a significantly better weapon, but can't be used for couch lance charges. Also, hey, Mags. Are you aiming to get better stuff than dessert? Nah. I'm not gonna desert. I'm not a deserter. Ooh. Siege. Holy fuck, Twitch tried to hold that comment for the words "put a stupid." I think it assumes, I think the thing that they're using to check strings assumed that you'd used the word puta, which is I know it's Spanish. I don't know what it translates to, and I know it's fairly offensive. But that's not just Twitch. That is something that, there's a town that, because of, I can't remember what the name of it is. There's a town that keeps getting caught in filters like this, because it's an actual town, but it's, the letters in it, is it bitch? I thought it was, no, I'm thinking of kurwa, which is Polish for whore. Follow the commander into battle. Join the next assault. I think this is the boar spear. One of these is a lance and one of these is a spear, and I'm not sure which is which. Pretty sure this is the spear, since the other one looked like a lance. Peniston and Scunthorpe. Yes, thank you. Ow. I'm just getting pelted with arrows today. Wow, there I go. I went right down. Yeah, I was in fact thinking of the one with the larger right down. Wow. I'm just gonna let this play out, because otherwise there's no way we're winning. Let's check the stats. Nope, I can't check the stats. But can zoom up here and commentate. Oh, the Swadians have breached the walls, but the Kurgats have a few archers holding out on this tower here. Or 2 archers holding fast, not noticing the Swadians coming up behind them. Oh, they noticed, but it was just too late. The Swadians were already on them. The second force is coming up the stairs here. Why don't they have the inner gates closed? The second force, the reinforcements are coming up here. Oh, but the Count, the King of Swadia himself, standing out in the front, fighting. Oh, the king has gone down. caught in a melee between Swadian and Kurgit soldiers. It's a bloodbath here at this corner, but the Swadians are pushing further down the stairs, making their way. The Kurgits are famously absolutely terrible in sieges. Yeah. Nothing but archers to sieges. I usually go with, my personal favorite is a fuck ton of Nords and also a fuck ton of archers. Sit the archers down at the foot of the ladder and have them shoot the ones trying to keep them off. Then bring everyone, or then bring them all, and use the soldiers to push onto the wall. Once you've got the wall, bring the archers up and have them just hold there and pelt everyone with arrows. Yeah, this siege is Swadius. I'll just let it run. See, the Kurgits are really good light cavalry. Thing is, the game doesn't handle light cavalry very well. They're actually, if you are in a mountainous area and you want cavalry, they're better. Because what's it called? The way momentum carries, or rather does not carry when you hit a hill, means... That's the wrong button. Whoa. Yeah, I'm trying to control this with keys. Wow, that moves... That turns faster than I expected. The Kurgits are making a comeback. They're really... Ooh, is that the last one? It might be the last Swadian. No? There's a few more. I can see Nords as being better at defending castles. But Nords are really shit at range. No, the Kurgits have not won. That is a lot more Swadians. All cav is the best strat for sieges? You say that, but Swadian cav is heavy enough to be capable. They're not as good as Nord footmen, but they're capable. Are there any more? Oh, there's one. Nope, there are a few more. Oh. Oh. I thought there were only a couple of Swadians left, and I just see this. Guys, there's 3 ladders. There's more ladders, guys. We've got severe delays on the on exit 3 south. That ladder is I-95 into Philly. Oh, they figured it out. They figured out the ladder. I think the Kurgits have lost now that the ladder has been conquered. Yeah, Dab. Dave, you bastard, it's a 3-foot drop. Just jump. Is there... Oh, there's still a few horse stuck. Oh, it's because there's archers at the top. There's 2 archers who are refusing to move until they can't shoot anything. Oh, that's beautiful. Did the king just die, or does he have plot armor? He has plot armor. All lords are only able to be knocked unconscious instead of killed. Although Floris does add a mechanic that you can increase the probability that someone's going to be executed instead of captured. Okay, yeah, at this point, I think we know who's going to win. Yeah. Oh, that was beautiful. Swadian Knights are OP as it gets. Yeah, they're basically solid at everything but archery because they have no ranged weapons. Cool. But yeah, they have heavy armor, they have decent melee weapons. Nordhuskarls are better at on-foot fighting, but if you just need an army of all one thing, go with either Rhodoks or Swadians. That said, why would you have an army of all one thing? Follow the commander into battle. I don't think I've recovered much yet at all, but I've recovered half. Really, I have a horse. Why didn't it spawn me with a horse? I might swap that out for a... Whoop. This message. Ah! I can't tell who's who. It's too dark. Why is it always dark? Swadian Knights backed by sharpshooters is nearly unstoppable? Yeah. Although, personally, I prefer Vagirs for open field combat, just because they have more arrows. And they can do overall... And they can overall output more damage. Like, someone did the math, and over the course of a battle, a Vagir sharpshooter, or a Vagir marksman, will do more damage than a Rhodok sharpshooter. But once they run out of ammo, they are a lot weaker. It doesn't allow you to use a horse if you're an infantry, which is odd because I was automatically equipped with a horse. Oh, there I go. Too wounded to fight. Well, little play out. We've got, what, 500 people? Said something like 500 people versus... Oh, wait. Yeah. Advanced to level 3. I didn't care about attending that tournament. I can level up, though. Just as soon as I can see. Back knights with good archers? Yes. That said, the biggest drawback to Swadian knights is that they are really expensive. I'm just going to keep bumping strength. And I'll put another in power draw so that I can arch better. Actually, no, I'll put another in shield so that my shield will actually last. You've got 500 people, but we have communism. Yeah. The quartermaster was confused. Why did he give you 2 shields? Who knows? Yeah, they do take forever to train. But men-at-arms are capable enough. They're not as good as knights, but they're capable. And they don't take as long to train as Huskarls. Huskarls are, I think, the only level 6 or 7 in the base game. Heavy armored horseboys, those are the Swadian knights. Let's see if I'll get another promotion. Looking to get into capable troops as fast as possible, Swadian militia are the way to go? Yeah. Or actually, Rodoks are pretty capable pretty quickly, because you can upgrade them directly to crossbowmen. Like, you don't need to go through, like, skirmishers like you have to with the Vagirs, and skirmishers are really worthless. Now, Swadian Knights are cav. They're heavy cav. Huskarls are the heavy foot troops. Looking at the screen with this mod is really difficult. Everything looks blown out, which seems to be a common issue with these mods that use HD textures. Yeah, especially this one. It just, like their idea of good art direction was wash out all of the colors and then add fucking bloom to everything, which I hate. But I'll put up with it because overall, the mod is interesting. "2000s art design? Yeah, basically. If you get friendly enough with the Lord, he'll let you keep your armor when you leave the army. Yep. I have played this mod before. Actually, let me request an audience with him. Meet again. I will not forget how together we captured Wunusdak Castle. I'm honored to have fought by your side. What is it? Yes, I'm here to deliver you my demands, Commander. Wish to ask you... No. Though if you could get a mounted Huskarl, it would be the top charts for best unit. Possibly. Endgame is 50-50 knights and sharpshooters. Endgame for me is mostly actually, no, endgame, yeah, mostly knights and sharpshooters. And then Huskarls, just nothing but Huskarls in all of your castles. Although I will say, two shields isn't bad, because one on my back means that people can't shoot me in the back. Although I think this is the one that I want to have on my back, because they both have the same resistance and health, and this one covers more. So this one will actually block arrows from hitting me in the back. Oh no. Ow, what is hitting me? Probably him. And there I go. I'm basically useless right now. As is much of this army, apparently. You need a sword. Swords kind of suck. Thousands of Lydias all sworn to carry your burdens. Do you have good enough riding skill to steal their horses? That's a good point. I have 4 in riding. The Swadian page just charging into battle with a banner in his hands. Yes! And I have a lance, too. Amazing. And there goes one of their foot soldiers. No, in this game, swords suck. Ow. You are much better served with an axe or a lot of things that aren't swords. If you're going two-handed, the best weapon you can grab is the... What's it called? The best weapon you can grab is the Great Hammer. Because it will just one-shot everything. It's really unbalanced and slow, but with enough two-handed, it's fine. It will one-shot almost everyone, even on foot. Once you've got a few points in Power Strike. And it only knocks people unconscious, so you can just capture everyone. It's just really powerful if you're going with two-handed. Axes are awful from horseback? Oh yeah, they are. That's why I was recommending things like the hammer. Oh wait, it's... And I've been taken prisoner. And now I have to figure out where my lord is. Okay, let's start by heading to Tilbalt. Actually, wait, Rindyar is owned by my lord, is owned by other Swadians. No, I don't want to join a tournament. Tournaments are awful. Count is just like, where the hell's Corvin? Or what the hell's Corvin doing on Knight Julianard's horse? He's just... I request a meeting with Count Place. I'm Corvin Blaine, at your service, sir. I would like to ask you something. I want to know the location. Wait. I wish to ask you something. I was following the location. Then you will have to ask someone else. Wow, you're an asshole. We are on the same side. Have probably fought in battles together. Tournaments in the base game are awful. Tournaments in the base game are bad but tolerable. Tournaments in Floris are confusing, unpleasant messes. The Warhammer knocks people out? Yeah, I was saying that. Damn it, and he's not home. Okay, I guess let's head to Dercios. Wait. Was that him? Who knows? And there's no one there. Anyone at Durim? Yes, cool. Duke Clace. Who did I sign on with? Grainwad. Well, Grainwad isn't here, but hopefully I can ask someone. I'm Corvin Blaine. I wish to ask you something. I want to know the location of Grainwad, currently at Tilbalt. I was just there. I would like to return. I'm ready to return to your command. Cool. Yeah, tournaments in the base. Yeah, you do need to cheese tournaments in the base game, but in this, it's just like, just bleh. Are we not going to go help against the Nords? No? I guess my lord is fucking battered to shit. Actually, I should have challenged that asshole to a duel. Well, if I wasn't horribly unequipped. Wait, I need to check my inventory. No, cool. Yeah, it's not doing me much good. Ooh, considered for promotion. Do I want to be a page or a Vosgier? Let me check the tree. No, that's the Vager tree. Wiki content. It's here somewhere. Troop choices. There's also the freelancers in this game, or in this mod, who are custom troops. They're pointless and, like, don't hire them. There's just no point in hiring them. Right. Where are... Swadian expanded tree. Right. My goal is to get to... Which one of these are kept? Baron Mignot? Minoret? I believe it's supposed to be. Huh. Apparently there was an English translation of all the troop trees in this mod. So these are also called the Swadian Paladins. So that's what I want to go for. Let me see if I can get the full-sized image. Here we are. Yes. There's also Swadian Lancer, which is different, apparently. But what I want to do is go for... Okay, it doesn't matter at this point. So it's Page of Vosgier, and then Écolier. Should I go with Page of Vosgier? The Vosgier has a sword, a heater shield, and a glaive, and some decent armor. The Page has a sword, a heater shield, and war darts and decent armor. So do I want war darts or a glaive? I'm gonna say glaive. Your lord lost it literally every troop he had. It's just you and him chilling in a castle comparing scars. Basically. I have not played Prophecy of Pendor, probably. No, I'm loyal to my commander. I meant to click this. Commander Relation 6, Enlisted Faction, current rank. Experience next promotion, current wage. Commander's Army. Okay, he's got some people now. So we're just sitting here for no reason now. Two dudes chilling in a castle 5 feet apart. Yep. Because this is the Middle Ages, and it wasn't okay to not be and like, doing anything else would make you less of a man. Yeah, we're just, like, sitting here. He has 40 troops now. We're just sitting. Okay. Are we gonna do anything? Esmeralda was taken. I got this one fighting a Karget Lancer. Where'd you get that one? Count Julianard's horse bit me on my way once. I wish it wouldn't give me quests to attend the tournaments. They're really annoying, and when you have companions who don't want you to lose quests, that's just terrible. We're still just sitting here. At least I'm getting paid to sit here. Probably getting pep talks and assuring the new troops that they will not die like their fellows. Yeah. We got fucked. I'm close to getting a horse. One more promotion and I'll have a horse. Is that a Karget? No. That's just the rest of our forces passing by, going, hey, Count Granwad, are you gonna leave your castle? Like, are you just gonna sulk in there for the... Are you just gonna sulk in there forever or something? Yes, I would currently give my kingdom for a horse. I would currently give absolutely nothing for a horse. Roshabarth got his ass kicked in. Maybe you should make your own kingdom. This is not going to be Bill all over again. Horses mean lances, and lances mean profit. Yep. Yeah, I can just see everyone else from the Kingdom of Swadia just passing by going... are you gonna, like... Right, I wanna... check... He has 30 days left of sulking. Feels like it. Yeah, like, everyone else is going looting. And we're just sitting here. They declared war and we're stuck here. I want to go to war. Everyone sees your chat, chocolate memes. Okay, I've been paid twice, so that's 2 weeks of sitting here. Yeah, request an audience. We meet again! What is it? Wish to ask you something. What are you and your men doing? We are resting. I don't have enough troops, and I need to get some more. I must attend to this matter before I worry about the affairs of the realm. Okay. I wish to request some personal leave. Alright, how much... Okay, at least I got to keep my stuff. Hunter boots are still better. He has finally topped my helmet. He has not topped my armor. Okay, I'm supposed to get a sword. would like to request some person. Oh, sorry, lad. You'll need to prove yourself before we can talk about leave. Okay, there we go. Finally. I need to prove myself. Fuck it. Ah, we're fighting Nords. We might be fucked. Yes. I actually find polearms are one of those things where it works better in first person because it gives you a slightly better idea of what you're looking at. Even if theoretically fuck. Even if theoretically third person is better, first person is just easier to handle. Right, and I can go back in. Yeah, let's try the sword. Guys, they're the other way. It's not sulking, it's recruiting. It's totally different. I'm not going to make my own kingdom. It's not going to be Bill all over again. To fight it, combat in general is better in first person. So, like, the meta is third person because you can see what's behind you. Oh, there's two of them. There we go. Looking like the... looking like the Swatians are gonna win this. Maybe. Bows don't creak. Yeah. Things have to make some noise or people are gonna get weirded out, though. Just watching that fucking glaive appear out of nowhere and swing down on the guy's head. Oh, there goes that archer. Stop. What are you doing? That's my lord. Stabbing people with the lance that he should be charging with. Gods, don't you love Mountain Blade's AI? At least we won. I think it depends on the bow. Ooh. Let's see. That helmet is nicer. Crude Nord mail sandals. 22 to leg armor. Yes, please. As for that, I don't want 2 shields. I don't need 2 shields. Is he slowly turning into a Nord? Maybe a little. Actually, I think I leveled up. Yes, I did. Strength. First thing, Iron Flesh. Bump polearms a little more so that I can actually hit things with it. And then one-handed, I guess, since I'm going to start using swords. I think I just resized the window a little by accident. Let me double check the... Yeah. Everyone slowly turns into a Nord. Sadly, everyone slowly has to stop being a Nord after a while, because Nordic armor just kind of sucks. Well, it's good early game, but it's significantly weaker than everything else once you get a little bit further on. Although in this mod, they've changed it so that cosmetics are less of a thing than quality, and you can find top-tier stuff of most appearances. Very mid-tier armor. Yeah. Can I have another biscuit? Plate armor is the best in the game, so Swadian all the way? Yep. Quick, get me my butter. Did we lose too many people again? I guess so. When's my next pay date? Oh, today. Akuye, Cavalry 4. Wow, and I just immediately got things that are significantly better than... I just automatically equipped the lance and the... I mean, now I actually want to be using the lance. Actually, the round shield is really good. It's better than the kite shield, so... Oh, although the plate sandals are better... Mail sandals are better than the plated sandals. Battle the foul Saranids. Oh, battle the foul Saranids and beasts just after this butter party. There will be brandy, I promise. From what I've been told, the butter thing actually comes from a mod where there was a glitch where if you looted a village, you'd just find a shit ton of butter. But because Swadia is in the center, everyone was looting Swadian villages and just getting a fuck ton of butter. Just in more than enough butter to fill up your inventory over and over. No, it was a glitch because they patched it out later on. Or because it wasn't like spawning a bunch of butter. It was spawning the maximum amount of butter possible. And it wasn't just in Swadian villages. It just happened to be Swadians were the ones in the center. It would be if you raided any village in this mod, you'd just get butter. Yeah. Grainwad is like... He is just that exact scene from Holy Grail, where they're trying to siege the castle. My lord, are we gonna do anything? Everyone else is getting into fights. Everyone else is doing cool stuff. We're just lurking around your castle again. I mean, it's easy money, but it's really boring. Did we just lose people? I feel like we had more people when we went into the castle. Is that an enemy? I think we're being chased. Or are we doing the chasing? I can't tell. The colors are so washed out. Oh, are we going to raid the Nords? Oh, Provin got taken by the Nords and we're going to take it back. We're getting ready for a siege. Wait, I'm cavalry. No, we're not getting ready for a siege. Oh god, that's why we're not getting ready for a siege. So, okay, we're gonna siege this city. We're gonna take it before they get here, and it's gonna be all... Oh no, there they come. They're still there. Quick, split up, they can't chase us all. Wait, there's more than enough to chase us all. That was beautiful. We're just like, okay. Are we gonna do this again? No. Oh god, they're just at Turim now. Are we gonna go help? Are we gonna go get involved? Are we not getting involved in this? My lord, what are we doing? I think we're fucked. 64 troops fit for battle against the enemy's 343. I'm going to get captured again. Let's see how many I can kill first. Oh shit. Those are... That was a Saranid. Come on. Well, I got one of their Jarls. Yes! I got two of their lords. Corvin the Lord Slayer. I'm going down really fast, though. Ah, there I go. Brought down a chunk of them. Sand boys and water kiddos working together. We call that a beach. Great. We took down 10 of them. Oh boy. We're not gonna win this. Oh god, just sudden trees. Yes, the cavalry-focused army will succeed here. Totally. There they are. Yeah, my other character in Floris is a Rodok who primarily acts as a crossbowman. Really, I'm just not able to hit anything with this lance today. I think I might do better with the sword, because the sword is better. It's an actual decent weapon, and not a really shit Kurgat lance. I would if I could hit anything and not get knocked out. I'm too wounded to fight. Great. And I'm captured. Okay. Time to run back to Tilbot Castle. No, I don't want a tournament.
Everything has a price.
Oh god. I'll give you nothing but cold steel, assholes. Yes! I've got equipment, and they're just looters. Actually, let's try the sword. Because the sword was given to me by my lord. Oh no, these are deserters, not looters. Great! We're going with the lance because I can easily hit people with this. They have throwing weapons? No, they don't. They have bows, though. Are those your allies? No. These are bandits. At least I'm doing well against the bandits. I will say, one thing about this mod is I'm more inclined to actually let myself be captured and continue on than I am in the base game. Because it feels like I'm being set back a lot less. God damn it, I'm just so full of arrows now. And I think my horse is about to die. Yep. I'm about to die too. I fought bravely. Enemies have taken me prisoner again. I should get my saddle horse back. I hope. Oh no, the saddle horse was my actual horse that I own. Should probably go with strength. I'm actually gonna bump agility so that I can keep my... No. And... Power Strike. Shield. Guess I'll toss one in crossbows just in case. Nope. Not interested, bud. Where's the castle? The trade agreement has expired. Okay. Grenwad. I'm ready to return to your service. He actually likes me quite a bit. This music won't end now. Yep. Contemplating every single decision he made in that battle for the next 150 days. When's my next payday? Experienced next promotion quite a lot. Next payday... 2 days. I need to get a better lance. Castle Sulkenhoff. Yep. Time for recruiting. I'm gonna ask him for some time off, head into town, and do some selling. Request an audience. Yes, I would like to request some personal leave. So, you need to prove yourself before we can talk about personal leave. I'm assuming it means that he doesn't have enough men. Because... or maybe I don't have enough renown. Well, that was surprisingly short for him. Maybe it's just because it was captured for so long. Someone deserted. And he goes right. Someone deserts and he goes right back. I picked the worst lord to serve. It's like, I killed 2 lords in the last one. Actually, I think it was 3 lords. You have 366 troops against 8. Great. I love this. Finally, a fight we can win. Especially since they're stuck on a fucking rock. Slave driver killed by Corvin Blaine. You can't parry a weapon like that. That's not how that works. He's very sensitive. He takes these desertion things very seriously. Oh god. I feel so sorry for that guy. He was not ready for that. Just watching that flood of Swadian cavalry. You can ask to retire and join another Swadian army and keep your rank. I know I can. But I'd prefer to stick with one lord. Now, let me actually talk to my lord and see what he thinks of me. Good to see you again. Yep. I wish to ask you something. How goes the war? Yes, I know we're at war with the Kingdom of Nords. Let's try. Are accustomed to seal such alliances. Never mind. I won't ask now, because we hardly know each other and I own no land. Are we gonna take this, or are we gonna get chased off again? Luckily, there are enough of us that they're not able to gather and fight us. What? What? Really? Oh, God. That was so incredibly stupid. At least we're roughly even here. So we'll probably win because we have cavalry. And we also have me breaking the regular rules of warfare and actually attacking the enemy early. And taking half my health and damage. Great. I'd better be considered worthy of personal leave soon. I'm gonna find out that it, like, resets his timer for that. I'm gonna use the sword for a bit, because I do want to test it, and I haven't had the chance to do that yet. And I missed the first swing. Wow, I did significantly less damage. Oh, that's a friendly. I almost tried to hit him. That bloom, yeah, the bloom is horrible. It is the worst part of this mod. Oh, level 7. I might hit a promotion soon. What stopped me there? Okay, I think I need to get off this horse. It's gonna fucking die. What? Okay. I should have stayed on the horse. A stick getting shoved into your horse's stomach. Yeah, but the game doesn't consider... Wow, are we just dying now? This fight's turning around. It's actually a mechanic in the base game. Spear attacks have a chance to stop horses. Huh. Okay. Time to lose again. Shield up. Let's attack with the rest of the army this time. If I can find them. There they are. Oh, I'm the last cavalier. It's all peasants. Great. It's nothing but peasants. Are you guys gonna advance at all? Oh, great. Ah. That could have gone very badly. I don't want to be in the middle of this. And that did no damage. Great. I'm gonna get captured again. I brought down 2 people. How is this going so terribly for us? How did I just wind up with the worst lord? Okay, real quick, I'm gonna upgrade. I don't know why my agility is saying I can't... is saying that it's capped here. Because I do have enough agility to be at the spot that it's supposed to be at. Let's bump this. And Iron Flesh, I need more hit points. and one-handeds, just to ease up hitting things. Count Haringoth. Okay. And there he is. Request a meeting with my lord. Good to see you again. Here to return to your service. I'd like to request... I still haven't proven myself. I am your best soldier. He's lucky he pays me. He's really lucky he pays me. Actually, let me check the commander's report. Oh, I'll be promoted soon. Cool. Nicer equipment. Are we gonna do anything? Wait, right, he has to sulk again. I need to find something to do while he's sulking. Let's see. Let's open up Slide on my phone. Make a random encounter table. They roll for a site, then for a wishing well. Super simple setup, just a well with a sign that says wishing well, 1 gold coin. If they throw in a gold coin, let them roll a d20. On a 1, the well collapses. On a 20, the wish comes sorta true. Just a fun little 3-minute thing. What's at the bottom of the well? I use detect magic. Is there anything there? Let's school the magic. We tie our ropes together and lower the Triton into the pool of water. Do we have anything that makes light underwater? I wild shape and also jump in. How wide is this cavern? Are there any tunnels leading elsewhere? So yeah, gargantuan water elemental incoming. Recognition of your... Yes, I am a chevalier now. Male hose, which are equivalent. Clamshell sword. Are you going to give me a better... Are you going to give me a better lance? Maybe it's because I have this equipped. Right. No, let's... Commander's report. No. Request audience. Continue. I'd like to request some personal... Fine. Fine. Maybe I have to wait for him to be better? Or wait for him to be like 20 or something? I don't know. I want to get an actual shield and sell some of this crap that I don't need. I'm gonna try once he leaves the castle. Okay. Hey, Talemi. If there's a Warhammer mod for this game, I don't know. I know there's a Star Wars mod, and I know there's a Game of Thrones mod. I don't know about Star Wars, or bleh, I don't know about Warhammer, though. There should be. There's a Warhammer Fantasy mod? Cool. I actually prefer Warhammer Fantasy to Warhammer 40k. So, just kind of browsing Reddit now while I wait for my fucking lord to start moving. What do you want me to say again, Plank? War Sword Conquest? Huh. What do you do? Follow the commander into battle. Ah, yes. Armored horse. Let's use my actual sword. So, War Sword Conquest. Yes, I like fantasy more than 40k. I don't like end times, and I don't like, and I don't like, what's it called? There goes Harald. Your relation with Harald has deteriorated by 2. Fantasy is more morally gray, which I enjoy. Or not so much more morally gray, but less... Is there any merit to fighting with your army as a soldier besides XP and winning? Besides actually winning the fight, you get a tactics menu if you fight as a soldier that you don't get if you just send them in. Honestly, you should be allowed to use the tactics menu normally. Or at least your tactics skill should have some effect on whether or not you win, but it doesn't. But yeah, I prefer fantasy largely for largely because more of the factions, or the factions are less like, they're willing to work together when shit's getting bad. When shit is clearly getting bad, and when working together is clearly the thing that's actually going to get shit done. Which has been the case many times in 40k, but they just don't. Where it's like, oh, but we're just better. It's like, no, you know that you... It's like, you know that you can't win this on your own. And you've cooperated on small scale before, and just diplomacy just doesn't exist. And, I mean, I do like 40k. I do enjoy it. And I do like, I do like all the different worlds and how there is so much difference in between every single world. Oh hey, did we actually win a fight? It's just that... No, nobody likes Age of Sigmar. Okay. Okay, I've advanced a couple of levels. Right, I'll bump this, just because the game seems to think I need to. Wait. Is there... Maybe it's my equipment? Is it lowering my skill? Because it's too heavy? I don't know. My ride should not be capped at 3. Because I have... It should not be capped at 3. And that... I don't know why it's like that. Age of Sigmar's getting better. I've heard that, but I haven't really seen much, you know. I know the Imperium has treaties, but they're still just kind of at war all the time. Alright, let's bump... Yeah, let's bump agility. And power strike, and what else? Looting, I guess, maybe? Foraging, nah. In case I ever go off on my own, I would like some prisoner management. And now I guess bump archery. Just in case. Okay, let's see if I can go off on my own for a bit. I still need to prove myself, huh? Fine. Oh yeah, I do love how in Age of Sigmar they added an A to elves to maintain copyright. That's the actual reason, because they can copyright elves with an A. One of the few good moments of End Times was Vermintide. Vermintide was really good. I think, actually, my biggest problem with 40k is that every once in a while, it just descends into being a total grimdark off. Where it's just, how can we make this more miserable without it necessarily making any sense? It's like, well, we have the technology to have auto-loading cannons, because the tech priests have them. And it's not like the rest of the Imperium isn't allowed to have them. It's just the Imperial Navy decides to use massive numbers of slaves to load instead. Which, I've heard arguments as to why that might actually be... Why that might actually make sense in things like it is easier to maintain, things like that. And it's like, yeah, on the one hand, if you justify it like that, sure. But if we're being honest, that's only in there to be grimdark. That is the only purpose. I should go to sleep soon. But yeah, I like Vermintide. Vermintide was fun. So the idea being that in 40k, like, if an auto-loading mechanism breaks down, you have to bring it to the tech priests to fix, which is fine for the tech priests, but not for the rest of the Imperium, and how, like, humans can adapt to sudden problems easier. And, like, okay, but, like, it's only there to be grimdark. It is only there to be grimdark. It's probably our own people fighting. It is. We're just sitting here. I picked the worst lord. Yeah. And then servitors, like, a lot of people don't realize exactly what a servitor is in 40k. What mod am I playing? I'm playing Floris. Yeah. And it's just like, there's plenty of there's plenty of arguments. It's just, no, it was only, the only reason the Imperial Navy uses slaves is to be grimdark. And then of course they feed all of the corpses into the fuel. The mod is called Floris Evolved Kuma. That's why. That's just the name of the mod, Floris Evolved. I believe it is an offshoot of an older mod called Floris. Or just the newer version. Yeah, it would be nice, but also that would require Games Workshop to actually be competent. Remember, in order to refuel warp drives, people have to literally waltz in them while they're on and get melted as they do. Yeah. It seems dark for Floris. That's just how it looks. Like, all the colors are washed out and dark and bleh. Yeah, I've heard. I think wasn't Horus Heresy mostly handled by Dan Abnett? Or, like, I know he had a very large chunk of his stuff was a very large chunk was Dan Abnett's stuff. And Abnett is consistently good. Gaunt's Ghosts is really good, but I had to stop reading for a while. I have to pick it up again. I stopped reading for a while after book 7 because it sort of killed me. It just got really depressing. And it wasn't just like grimdark depressed. It wasn't just like grimdark overload. It was like it is about a bunch of guard in the middle of some of the worst of the fighting. And of course, a lot of people are going to die. Even if it wasn't set in 40k, it would probably wind up like that. Yeah, Mags. Gaunt's Ghosts is really good. I think the first couple of books are definitely my favorite. Let me look up. I forget some of the order and some of the events that happened in which ones. Let me just look it up real quick. I know the last one I read was Sabbat Martyr, but the ones... Where's the list of books? Publication history. I read, let's see, First and Only, Ghostmaker, and Necropolis, and those were all really good. I think it was Straight Silver, because I know Sabbath Martyr is the last one I read. I think it was Straight Silver that was just basically, fuck you, the ghosts are just stuck in trench warfare again, and have to deal with commanders who refuse to acknowledge that it isn't World War I anymore. And that the people they're fighting are chaos and not the people they've been fighting for years, and ignoring all of modern tactics and saying they're better than the rest of the Imperium. Basically, Jag, their world is just gone. They're the First and Only because there were 3 regiments and they were supposed to be pulling more over time, but the world is just gone, and enough of those 3 regiments were killed that they all got merged into one regiment. And they're under Colonel Commissar Ibram Gaunt, who is just great. He is the best commissar. And then Necropolis is... no, not Kriegers. Kriegers are the ones who... No. Kriegers were in a planetary civil war to the point of completely destroying their planet, then rejoined the Imperium and went a little nuts with the... Are the commanders are Kriegers? No. Because the commanders are... Because the Kriegers acknowledge that it isn't World War I anymore. They're just cannon fodder because they believe that that is their purpose. Yeah, abandon the world in orbital bombardment. They honestly should have, because they had noted several times that so much of the world had just been destroyed. So much of the world had just been destroyed that they were melting down statues of their great heroes to make more shells. How long have I been here? I don't know anymore. Way too long. Yeah, the Kriegers get supplied well. Yeah. I believe the Guns of Tanith. The Guns of Tanith was the one on Fantine, which I think is my favorite one in the entire series, because it was just really good. And all the stuff about them actually getting a chance to go on a stealth mission and be stealth soldiers, which is, or to go on a special ops stealth mission and be stealth soldiers, which is what they're the best at, was really good. Although the ending was one of the first big things that made me need to take a break from the series. It just got really harsh. See ya, Dab. Yeah, the orcs are the best because they're having fun. I'll hear that. Let me try taking a... Let me see if I can get him to... Yes! Shall take some time off from military duty, return in 2 weeks. Wonderful. Tyrim is owned by the Kirkits now. Oh, great. Wow, we only have Suno. we're just getting fucked. Actually, I'll keep those for now. No, I want the arrows. I want like some reasonable equipment to have in the event that I leave. Actually, I want to sell the salt. Okay, so what I really need is a new lance. And do they not have a lance at all? Oh, red and black colored lance. Better than... I'm assuming that's better than the thing that I sold. That's very expensive, but I've got more than enough money. Okay, and visit the landlords. And I'll... Nah, I won't buy any land. I don't need land. Hey, do you know where Grainwad went? Just to ask you the location of Grainwad. He's heading right back to the fucking castle. Creed is supplied with the best scouts in the... Yes. Da-da-da-da. Ready to return to your command. I think I could just go on leave and come back and infinitely increase my relations with him. But I probably shouldn't do that. I heard they took that ability away from Creed. It's a shame, but like, I guess fair. Why was Creed allowed to have that? Just as planned! I want to get in one more fight before I go. But also... what? Also, we're just kind of... horribly wandering now. The mod DB modules are frustrating to work with. Agreed. Follow him into battle. I think we're attacking just a small village. Oh boy. Time to murder farmers. My lord. No, you're not my lord. I'm just some chevalier. Wow, we just slaughtered a bunch of farmers for no reason. I don't even want any of that. Cool. Just burned down a random village. And now we're getting chased. Rightfully so. "102 men versus 194. Time to go die. We're all just fighting to get through here. Light cavalry versus heavy cavalry. Who will win? Clearly it's the heavy cavalry. We are just significantly better. Oh boy, I'm getting... Oh boy, an arrow. Oof. Got tired of people beating him and picked a fight he could win? Sounds about right. Just sick of sulking. God damn it. I cannot. I can barely move here. Just all of these... What did I even hit? That's just an invisible wall, because the rendering here is terrible. We might lose because they're competent on foot. It's on the Nexus, you might not need to break out the whiskey. Yeah, I think I downloaded Floris from ModDB. Even though it's on the Nexus as well. We're winning by right of just having lances. And actually, I think this horrible terrain is working in our favor. It's keeping the archers away from us. Yeah, we're winning. Nope, that's an invisible wall. Has not been updated since 2014. Back to ModDB. Oh. Oof. What? Okay, I guess that's... Wow, okay. Okay. Where did you guys all come from? Help? Guys? Ow. Reinforcements have arrived. Would have been nice a little bit ago. took down 50 and they took down 52. 50 versus 144. This went from went from us fighting a force twice our size to us fighting a force 3 times our size, and I have no health because we have no first aid skill. No, let me move. Bullshit. Back to the sulking corner. It's just off-key chanting starts. Oh. Back to Tilbout Castle. Hey, Blackhoofs. Yep. Potentially hostile force comparable to our own has been spotted in the distance. Oh, it was the Desert Bandits. Is he not here? He's not home. Countess Velena. Wish to know the location of Grainwad. Sinuzgda. Why do I get the feeling he got here, saw the forces, and ran away? Where is Sinuzgda? Down here. Count Faveo Grainwad. He went from Count Consensio to Count Favio. I'm ready to return to your command. Actually, let me check the commander's report. 9,000 experience to next promotion. Great. You posted a link, Axel? I don't think it went through. We're not even gonna go help the castle. It's just gonna let it get taken over. Not Castle Sulkanov. Bannerlord Wen, who knows? You think I'm lashed to a dying horse? Probably. Honestly, this guy is basically just... I've decided that this character is roughly just a heavy cavalry mercenary. He's totally fine. He's just sticking around because he's getting paid. Although at some point he's going to get sick of losing and split off. And I'm not sure who I'll have him take up with. No, I don't have any bots in the Twitch chat. You can just go ahead and post it, because I would like to see it too. 5 in the morning. I need to get going. I'll see you guys all later. This has been a good stream. A nice break from Bill getting his ass kicked to see Corvin getting his ass kicked. Oh, advanced to level 10. I'll bump my intelligence a little. And first aid, because I need it. Anyway, I'm just going to save this. And I'll see you guys all later. I'm just going to go get some sleep. Have a good one.